In the summer of 1917, they were bombing Paris. After nearly a 6-month hiatus, German air raids were once again a regular feature of nightlife in the capital. But you had to marvel at the calm of maître d'hôtel Olivier d'Abescat, who glided unperturbed throughout the rooms of the Hotel Ritz no matter what happened. Olivier knew where the levers of power were and how to pull them silently. Jean Cocteau saw that much plainly. There was something sinister about the power that Olivier wielded, and the delight he took in it. It was after 11 on the night of July 27th, 1917. The party in the princess's lavish suite showed no signs of winding down early. She had been hosting a series of exclusive dinner parties like this for months, and they rarely ended until the small hours of the morning. Stifling a yawn, Cocteau was caught somewhere between feelings of amusement and frustration. Amusement because the dinner party could easily have been staged as a romantic comedy over at the Théâtre du Vaudeville. Frustration because the romantic drama would have been more diverting if he hadn't already seen this performance on more than one occasion. Marcel Proust and the dapper young French diplomat, Paul Morand, were across the room, doggedly pursuing the same woman. Hélène Crisoveloni Zuzzo, the 38-year-old Romanian princess who was their hostess. It was Morand's own fault. He was the one who had introduced the bisexual writer to the princess just a few months earlier. Now the diplomat pretended not to mind the competition, though friends surely noticed the edge of bitterness in his description of Marcel Proust's first meeting with her. It was instant, bug-eyed fascination. The writer had studied her black wrap and ermine muff like an entomologist absorbed in the nervures of a firefly's wing, while the waiters fluttered in circles around him. Paul remembered testily. It was just the kind of encounter that captured Cocteau's sense of the absurd. Absurdity was in vogue. That year, a new artistic movement had burst on the Paris scene. In his play La Mamelle de Tiresias, The Breasts of Tiresias, which appeared that spring, the writer Guillaume Apollinaire had given it a name, Surréalisme. The art world ever since had been caught up in a fever for new works with strange cinematic juxtapositions and with the nightmarish quality of fantasies so intense that the boundaries of the real collapsed under the weight of them. With word reaching Paris every day of renewed trench warfare and poison gas attacks, and with food rationed, it was becoming increasingly difficult to make logical sense of anything. Surrealism articulated the modern condition. Surrealism and the stage drew this circle together that evening. The artists, writers, and society patrons made up the kind of artsy crowd that had claimed the Hotel Ritz as a central landmark in their Parisian geography since its inauguration. Indeed, the connection between the Hotel Ritz and the well-heeled international avant-garde had only intensified since the days of the Dreyfus scandal. Jean Cocteau had met the cultivated and curious Paul Morand for the first time that spring, at the opening of the experimental ballet Parade, which Jean and Pablo Picasso had produced in collaboration with Apollinaire. Cocteau was in the grip of his own romantic infatuation with the famous Spanish painter at the moment. Unhappily, the attraction wasn't reciprocated. Picasso was in Madrid, planning his ill-fated marriage to a Russian ballet.
To keep listening to this audiobook for free, click the link in the description. It will take you to a free Audible trial where you can listen to this and many other books for free for 30 days.